Good morning. It's Wednesday, so that means we're gonna give another try to the farmer's market. Went well last week. This week gonna layer in adding some fresh produce. Shot a video yesterday as we were working, trying to get stuff in order, but tried to swap back to the old GoPro just to make it a little bit easier with carrying around, and recorded without any audio. So we'll see what we can do with that one, but we're gonna go check the garden real quick, just make sure there's nothing else that we want to take with us. Alright, some Cherokee purple. No good. That one touched the ground. To the deer. Alright, we got some extra goodies to take with us to the market. Turn the fence back on, and away we go. So wrapping up the day now. Farmer's market went well today. It's amazing with their little town, the farmer's market. I've heard now the third time that I've been out as a vendor, lots of times that I've been as somebody buying stuff, but the multiple times that I was hearing people say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't even know this was here." That farmer's market's been in existence now for 9, maybe 10 years, so it's amazing with that. But there's still people that don't know that it exists. If you're somewhere that there's a farmer's market in your town, don't sleep on it. There's a lot of good stuff out there. Now for us, we have a lot of artisans, a lot of crafters, in addition to all the normal farm stuff. So lots of produce, lots of things to be able to enjoy. So we're going to head up. My wife just spent the last hour and a half in the garden after I got home and worked some with my regular job of retiring people. That she told me, "Hey, I need you to go up and get sunflowers from up top. Need you to trim some stuff." So that's exactly what we're going to do. She wasn't kidding. She's got a lot of stuff up here to clean up. Let's pick this up and then we'll go on a quick tour of the garden. Now we'll do a video tomorrow on actually harvesting these sunflowers, but I wanted to show you real quick what it looks like inside of one of these. It's almost like wet cotton on the inside, so it's just fibrous. Amazing that it gives it so much strength to be able to get as tall as it does. Alright, swapping cameras since it's a little bit lower light right now, as it looks a lot brighter on here than it actually is. Turn the fence off. Let's hop in. Let's look and see what we've got going on right now. So, little garden tour here for the month. We got a lot more cleanup to do, but these are all purple bush beans that we planted that are starting to come in. Starting to get a little bit of growth on there as we see those coming in. Now, we've had a lot of Mexican beetles this year, that between that and the Japanese beetles, that have eaten on all of our beans. You can see these just absolutely wiped them out. However, we've had a good yield out of all of it. I just next year definitely have to do something different with that to try to take care of them. But you can see we still have beautiful beans that have come off of that. We actually have to can a round of beans tonight, she told me, from what we've already got. All of this, we just pulled out. This entire area right here was radish that we just pulled. So that was already done. And I'll probably seed and do another round of it. We like radish. And surprisingly enough, my little girls do too. You can see with this area, I had tilled this up. It's been, well, if you see the video that I did before, I'll link that now. But I went through and I tilled and I cleaned up when we were turning over from summer to fall. And this area, we had onions that would have been behind. And then we had radish, we had beets that were through here at the end, where now we have pumpkins. So those have started to come in. This is one of the later tomatoes that we planted. So was this, that I was just filling in some dead spots. Where we had kale earlier this year, I've got zucchini that has grown leaps and bounds in just the last couple days with the wet weather that we've had. Down here we've got peas starting to come in, if you can see with that. So the peas, I've got to go through in the morning. Tomorrow's video, you'll see with that I'm going to come through here and try to engineer some type of trellis so that we can have that structured somewhat. So whether we're using stuff out of the woods or we're going to go through and do something a little more formal, don't know. Pumpkins, this entire area of pumpkins, this is going to be totally overrun. I know it was way too close together, But I had a terrible luck with muskmelon, so cantaloupe, and had a terrible go with our watermelon. So I kind of assumed that to be the same way. It wasn't. So we'll see with that. Down here we've got, this is our overgrown sweet potatoes. I'm just letting them run. We'll let those go until they start to brown out. I'm going to try to get more of the weeds out, but those are coming along. More pumpkin here, and you can spot right there is a nice pumpkin that's already growing. Let's get down here closer. Right now, it's the size of a small cantaloupe. And we've got another that's set on the vine as well, and the start of another one. So this looks like it's going to be a great season for pumpkins. All of those up there that we looked at first, those are going to be decorative pumpkins. These are supposed to be normal, or maybe pied pumpkins. I cannot remember. And then these are supposed to be like jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. All right, let's go down through here a little bit more. I don't see any more pumpkins on that. This vine definitely got disturbed between me yesterday and her today. We'll see what that does, because I don't want it to mess up, and I think I just broke it. As I was saying, I don't want it to mess up. I heard it snap. We're going to hope it was just one of the feeders here and it wasn't anything important. All right, this entire area tomorrow I'm going to clean up. Coming this way, this side of the little tubs, we had planted, or not we, my wife had planted broccoli and cauliflower. I don't see or cannot distinguish, actually, that right there should be broccoli or cauliflower. So I've got to let all of that area just grow and see what comes up and try to weed the best that we can once we know what's what. Our poor sunflowers. Poor sunflowers look so sad right now. And here is all the roughage to clean up of sunflower stalks that, again, I will get those tomorrow. I'm just going to chop them up, put them in the mower cart, and haul them into the woods for the deer. I don't know, we do plan on getting chickens in the coming weeks. So with that, I don't know how much of this that I'll be able to feed to them in the future. But this first round, we're just going to do meat birds, and we'll see how that goes. And then we'll decide if we want to get some egg layers. So me and this tiller, old trusty, have a date tomorrow before regular work. Let's get this hauled down, and we will check back in tomorrow with a full work day in the garden before a regular work day for helping people retire.